and we're going to go into exteriors. And what can you find out there that's nutty stuff on exteriors? Well, we're going to find out. This is just a few of the crazies. So let's move on down here. And now, look here. What is this? What is this sticking out of the wall here? Now, I got to ask, is that a birdhouse or is that an exhaust pipe somebody forgot to finish? But I guarantee you, when I got into this one, that's why I say birdhouse, because actually I should have called it a bat house. I got into it and I got around this section right in here and I was just looking at my flashlight and bigger, as sure as can be, these old bats started flying up out of there. And I didn't realize that it was illegal to kill a bat. So don't let nobody catch you. But where I was at, I didn't have any choice. I don't know that I killed them, but I sure was trying to get them away from me as they was coming out. But come on, man. Oh, if I may, that's so funny. If I may use a president's term, come on, man. So anyway, that is just hilarious. I thought that, what are you doing? You intentionally making a birdhouse? Yep, they intentionally making a birdhouse. So let's move on down to some more of these because we got a whole bunch more of these to look at. Now, here's one, and I guess what we decided, I wasn't for sure when I first looked at that. Is that mushrooms growing in there? What is that in there? Is that an old rag? Because you know how many times we see an old rag stuck in there. We'll talk about that a little bit. But no, this is actually somebody filled it up with, in this case here, they filled it up with insulation, foam insulation. And of course, they didn't use exterior, which in this case, exterior foam rated, which in this case is a good thing because it literally at least it's deteriorating. But it's an exhaust. There's nothing coming out of it anymore. So they literally blocked it off. I don't know where that's going after that, but that's not good. I mean, that's insane. Okay, well, let's do this one then. Now, here's a good one. They did try to block it off, and once again, they used interior foam rated material. I don't understand why they don't look at the box or the bottle or the canister that this foam comes in. It says whether it's exterior or interior. How do you know? Well, if it's deteriorating like this, then you know that you got the wrong material. But at least they tried, right? They tried to do something about it. And so we give them hats off for that. Now, let's do this one here. Now, where I'm at, this is not so common. Maybe in California and the West Coast, we got people living in, I was doing this inspection, this is an apartment building. And literally people are living in between the buildings. The poor people couldn't live in between in the apartment, so they literally, and I'm not making fun of them, I surely ain't, God bless them. You know, it was a safe spot for them and out of the elements pretty much because it was between these two buildings. But look at that, you know, I don't know that this is a crazy, for us it is. In the Midwest, we just don't see it like this, but it's getting more and more, but there you go. You got us a campground right there between the two buildings. You know, well, you can't make it up. Can't make it up. All right, here you go. I love this one right here. So what we did is we put I was wondering, did we move the wires out of my exhaust fan so the birds could build their nest and not get electrocuted? Or did the birds actually smart enough to move the wires out and make sure that they wasn't getting electrocuted so they could build their nest? I don't know. But what I do know is that that ain't even safe. That will shock the crap out of you. You grab a hold of that at the wrong time. So look at that. That is it. So I don't know, bird or man. Either I'm going to give it to the birds because I think the birds are a little smarter than the person that did this. I'm going to give them the credit. So there you go. Bird house and wiring in the exhaust fan. Now here's a good one. Here's a good one. So we got these. So we got this crack going right up through this here. This is all one building actually. And what happened is that the mortar started falling out. So what we did is we just kind of patched it up with a little bit of mortar. But what in the world don't you go ahead and just finish it? Really? Just finish putting it up here together so as that no moisture or anything get into it? Friday night? I don't know. Maybe just we run out of mortar. I have no idea. But animals, critters, bugs, everything gets inside of this. And it's just and they literally left it like this, calling it done. I don't think I'd want to pay for that, do you? This is not me. But oh, you're going to love this next one. This is a good one here. All right, so here's another one. How far can I put my finger through this brand new wood? No, I'm serious. This is what they told customer. This is what they told their customer. They put these windows in, and the customer called me and said, "I'm thinking this trim around here is just not right. It don't look new, and it doesn't appear to be right." So anyway, I went over and I tested. I put my finger in. Honestly, I probably could have put my finger even further through it, but I was scared I was going to reach to the inside of the building if I continued. No kidding. This is you can see that was me. See my poor thumb right there. That's what happens when a carpenter's not as sharp as he used to be, and he hit the wrong nail. Them nails don't hold anything. Remember that, all you apprentices. These nails right here, don't hit them. They don't hold nothing. So am I making fun of? In this case, am I making fun of the rotted wood, or am I making fun of that poor soul with that poor thumb? I'll make fun of that poor soul with the thumb. He knows better than that. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Well, can you imagine that you're growing? I know we got landscaping, but I bet you can't buy this. I bet you can't find anybody in town that can actually do as good a job as this one. Literally growing up, and I wanted to get the pictures to the inside of the house, literally growing through the wall into the house. You're going to see the next picture just to show this, just how crazy it is. But it's going right through the window, everything. Look, see, that's going right into the window. Do you think they could have noticed that? There you go. And how many animals do you think live in that? You know, that's actually, so them roots up. They're going right up inside, up underneath the roof, up underneath the siding. You know, so when you're going to pull that down, it's not only has it penetrated all the way through the house, you know, it's literally growing in the house right there. So there it is. I don't know what to say about it. Hey, but the mice, the squirrels, and the birds, they all love it. So I guess you're just a good neighbor for helping them.